What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. Got a nice 6-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the slate. My money is 6. So before we get going, if you could do me a favor and drop a like in the video, really goes a long way. Let's try to get over 100 likes again on this one. Really appreciate it. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that sub button so you don't miss out on these videos. And you can hit the bell icon after you subscribe to get alerted every time I upload. So let's hop right into it. Some news, some big news just broke out. Giannis is ruled out for this game. LeBron is ruled out. So that's a big impact in that game, specifically on the Milwaukee side of things, as a lot of value definitely opens up with that news. And also we have Brogdon already out for the Bucks. So that's 2 big losses to open up some value on that side of things. But first up, I'm going to go with Karl-Anthony Towns at 9,700. I really like the price tag, considering his upside in this game. As long as it stays close, I think Towns can easily return value. The last 2 games, they got blown out pretty much against Houston and against Utah. Both on the road, though. The Minnesota hasn't been very good on the road. And also Golden State will be without Cousins. I mean, their lineup is still very good, but they're on a back-to-back. And going to Minnesota, I think Minnesota can just keep it close enough in this game. And also, whenever Tyus Jones has been in the starting lineup, I feel like Towns has gotten a ton of usage and has gone off in every game. So 9,700 here. Just pray that it stays close. I think Towns will be able to get us over 50 DraftKings points. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Ben Simmons. Embiid is also out tonight. So Simmons, we know he gets that uptick in usage, some more possible rebounds, and some more possible shots obviously going up because Embiid puts up like around 20 shots a game almost. So 8,500 here. Going against Charlotte, a defense that isn't very good. It should be a high-scoring, competitive game here. I think Ben Simmons can flirt with the triple-double. I could see like a 20-10 and 9 or something like that. Hopefully a 20-10 and 10. But really good upside here in this matchup. And he really hasn't had one of those explosive games in a while. Against Cleveland he had it, but he's been a little bit quiet recently with 30 points in 3 out of the last 4. But the 76ers, they're really vying for that 3 seed. So I could see Simmons honestly getting close to 40 minutes in this game. That's really good ability if that is the case and it stays close. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. Then I'm going to go with Eric Bledsoe here at 6,400. Obviously, with Giannis and Brogdon out, Eric Bledsoe is probably the biggest benefactor of those 2 guys being out, as he'll get some more consistent run without Brogdon, and also some more possible shots, and just have the ball in his hands a lot more, because Giannis kind of is that, almost that point forward on the offense. He has the ball in his hands a good amount, but now with Bledsoe running the show, he could be another guy that honestly flirts a triple-double if this game does stay close. And the Lakers, they've been giving up a ton of DraftKings points to point guards this year, and specifically recently. So at 6,400 here. And also Bledsoe went off against his team earlier the year, 52 DraftKings points, and that was with Giannis in the lineup. So has really good upside. Another game here, we got to hope that it stays close, because if it does, then Milwaukee players like Bledsoe can return a ton of value. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. Then I'm going to go with Harrison Barnes here. He's been turning it up recently for the Kings, and he's been getting very consistent minutes, around 35 a game when the games have been close, partly due to Marvin Bagley being banged up. He's still in a minutes limit here in this game, so he should see around 20 minutes. And Barnes, still in the starting lineup. He's probably going to get 35 minutes again here in this game, so that gives him a nice floor, and he's been shooting pretty well recently. He's been consistently over 50% the last 4 games. And he was doing his thing against the Celtics with 35 DraftKings points, 29 against Philly on the back-to-back. But he had another big game here against the Celtics, and then against the Knicks he had 39. So a couple big games here. This is a solid matchup going against Brooklyn. He'll be batching up with Joe Harris, who isn't really a good defender. He's more of an offensive player. So I could see Barnes taking advantage of that mismatch. He's kind of more of a shooting guard who's been playing the 3 for them. And LeVert's been pretty solid defensively, so he could match up well against Buddy Hield and give Barnes some more just good kind of opportunities. And also the Nets actually have been really good against point guards defensively this year, so that could slow down De'Aaron Fox, giving Barnes probably the best matchup on the court. So hopefully that takes into account well. And at 5,600, he can get us over 30 DraftKings points and be a nice little cash game kind of value guy. Not crazy upside, but I really like his safety with this price. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then I'm going to go with Caris LeVert. I mentioned him in the starting lineup at 4,900 here. Alan Crabb is out for this game again here. So that gives up some more minutes for Caris LeVert. He got 32 minutes in the last game. Got 26 DraftKings points with it. Some pretty solid production there. 15 shots. So good ability. I mean, LeVert's always been a guy, whenever he's gotten some good minutes, it seems like he's able to return value as he can fill it up with the rebounds and assists. He's a good facilitator. A really good all-around offensive player. And going against Sacramento here, it is a good paced game, good offensive game. The over-under is around like almost 240 or something like that. So 4,900 here, really good value on Caris LeVert. I'm going to lock him in there as my fifth guy. And I'm going to go with Nikola Mirotic. I mentioned Giannis being out, a ton of value opening up. Their power forward position is pretty thin. It's only him and like Ilyasova pretty much. So Mirotic could get closer to 30 minutes in this game. They really need him to break out with this jump shot. He's been really bad shooting with the Bucks, pretty much plain and simple. He's been very sporadic with this shot. So this is a good game. I think a great opportunity for the Bucks to get his jump shot going on track. Give him some more opportunities, and at 4,800 here, a really good price tag for a guy that is a good offensive weapon. When he's been given a good amount of opportunities, we saw that with the Pelicans, was able to score like around almost 18 points a game for them when he was in the starting lineup. He was putting up some double-doubles and stuff like that. And also a good amount of rebounds left on the table without Giannis being out there. So Mirotic can honestly get like a 15 and 10 in this game. Hopefully it stays close, like I said. Also, the Lakers' defense is not very good against three-point shooters. It seems like their defense is all out of sorts. So at 4,800 here, hopefully Mirotic can get it done, and the game stays close, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So you got Ben Simmons, Barnes, Mirotic, Towns, Eric Bledsoe, and Caris LeVert. So I hope you guys enjoyed the plays. Slap a like if you did. Like I said, over 100 likes would be amazing. Really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment any questions you have down below in the video, and we'll update any plays on Twitter as we go on if any more injury news does break as the day goes on. But good luck here tonight. Hope you win some money, and we'll see you back here again next time.